Okay, so when looking at Tim, I decided to look at a lesson that was involved with the transformation area of technology and the constructive area with pedagogy. Um, the purpose of this unit was taking, you can see here, a science lesson or unit where they were creating their own invention. They were going through the process of that, and then after completing that, they would use their reading, writing, and skills to create a podcast. So you can see the procedure that they followed to do so. Um, Student speaking or pedagogical wise, I'd say that it definitely fits into the constructive area because students in this unit weren't just receiving the information, they were active participants. They set forth what the experiment was that they wanted to learn about, and they went through the procedure of, of doing it, so their learning was on their own. So I liked that aspect. In terms of the level of technology, I thought that GarageBand was definitely a good thing to use for the podcast. The same thing, when they were finished, they posted them to the school website so that their parents and community members could also see that. Again, both of those things wouldn't have been able to be done without the use of technology, like making that much content available to the public at any time. The only thing that I think that I would have liked to have seen differently with this is the possibility of changing the location of where they put the videos, possibly to put them onto YouTube or another social media site so that parents and friends, community members could give them feedback, because right now the project seems sort of absolute and it just sort of stops. And by putting it somewhere where the kids could get feedback, they might give them further like questions that might push them to continue their questions or their experiments even further. In answering the technology framework, is technology benefiting the student learning? It is. I would just like to, again, like I said, I'd like to see it go one step further. Is the technology benefiting the function of the classroom? Definitely. Students were working simultaneously. Students were able to communicate, collaborate to put these podcasts together. Um, and they were able to help each other when problems would arise. They're practicing 21st century skills, and I'm sure that they were highly engaged. And the last question about whether these tools and the use of them supported the teacher, I would have to say that it did as well, just because, especially with final grading pieces, teachers could view them at any point in time. Um, and it just would make the final grading process more simple for the teacher. So overall, I think it looked pretty good. Just a few little tweaks in there that if it were me, that I wouldn't mind seeing happen. That's it.